Jeffrey wants love, sex, and intimacy. He wants status and achievement and brotherhood. Do you think Jeffrey goes out there and builds himself up as a man to acquire these things? Or do you think Jeffrey's like most modern young men who'll take the easy path, porn and video games? It's no wonder why Jeffrey feels so empty, so unfulfilled and uncertain with himself. Why he has no confidence. Just look at his habits. Worst of all, he isn't even aware of his weaknesses. Adonis. Adonis wants love, sex, and intimacy. He wants status and achievement and brotherhood. But Adonis is different to Jeffrey because he is the kind of man who goes out there and acquires these things in the real world. We see Adonis hunt, we see him train, we see him feast. He works hard, especially when he doesn't feel like it. And that is exactly why Adonis has built up such a good life. Aren't you tired of living life like Jeffrey? You see, you have this huge weakness inside of you. You have the desire of these healthy needs, like to be socially included amongst your peers, to level up in your tribe, to get a girlfriend and experience love. But the modern world is riddled with traps, and the biggest issue is that the modern world will serve you a fake version of the thing that you actually wanted. You wanted love? They'll give you porn. You wanted brotherhood? They'll give you Call of Duty or whatever fucking video games people play these days. And most young men are totally content living like this. They have their needs fulfilled in the modern day. They jack off multiple times. They wake up, jack off before they go to school or to work. Sometimes some of these creepy motherfuckers start jacking off inside of school and work, in class. How fucked is that? Like, I've just thought about my time in high school. It was totally normal for all of the boys to watch porn and jack off, and worst of all, we were told by like the elders, like the teachers, and this common narrative, like this weak little Jeffrey modern media narrative, that porn and masturbation is good for you. Why were we told that masturbating would be good for us? You've been raised all of your life to be weak. Chances are you haven't had a strong father figure who's made you more masculine, who put you through trials and tribulations. You haven't had a rite of passage that's actually made you into a man. You're a soft little boy in between the stage of actual boyhood and manhood. So what are you? We're weak, but we don't want to be anymore. You watch videos like this, you know, you are tiers above. Like, we're not supposed to say this thing, we're not supposed to compare against others, but you kind of know you're tiers ahead of everyone else who's content living their life like a Jeffrey. But if you don't stay consistent on self-improvement is when you start to do those good habits that you always hear about, like going to the gym consistently, or reading good books, or meditating and journaling, or being productive and doing your schoolwork or your business work, or leveling up in a career. Holistic self-improvement is when you do all of those things to try and become more like Adonis, the ultimate man. If you take this pathway and you overcome this weakness that inflicts most young men, the future for you is very, very bright. You'll stand out, you'll become strong, you'll become successful. You'll be strong and confident, attracting more women than ever. You'll go through your 20s with a sense of pride that you're actually doing the right things, whilst you see everyone else playing video games, jacking off, scrolling on social media endlessly, just looking at girls. It'll be slow at first, but soon you will realize that there's quite a big gap between you and the Jeffreys of the world. You're feeling good, productive, successful, life is going so well. And the ultimate vision of this, why are we doing all of this hard work? Because there's going to be a time when you have children. And to be the kind of father that you want to be the kind of father that your child, your son, your daughter needs, you're going to need to do these things. You will not allow yourself to be another sad, pathetic, low-value father, an absent father, an abusive father. This is why now, whilst we're young, we focus on things like mental health, so that when we eventually have children, we won't pass on like family traumas to them. We won't abuse them, we won't shout at them, we won't scream at them. This is why we start being productive now, so that our finances can be set up. Your future son is hoping that you give up this weakness. The weakness of overindulging in the modern technological version of the thing that fulfills our need. Porn over love, video games over brotherhood. It's a very good life when you go down this path. But what if you don't? What if you're watching this video right now and you're uncertain about getting into self-improvement, and you're fine skipping a few days from the gym because it doesn't really matter, and meditation's kind of too weird, it doesn't work for me, and journaling's kind of gay, I don't want to write in a diary? What if you refuse to do the good habits? I could make this like a nice soft video that you're used to, where it's like, oh, you know, everyone's perfect, bro. Fuck that. If you refuse to do the good habits, if you overindulge in the bad, if you continue playing video games, taking drugs, eating junk food, scrolling on social media, just looking at underage girls, shaking ass on TikTok, Instagram, you will end up just like these Jeffreys. You'll become one of those like weak, empty, shallow, flabby, like hairy stomach kind of men, and you'll pass that on to your children. Maybe your son will be the one who changes it then. Maybe your son will grow up and say, you know what? I don't want to end up like my father. Hopefully he won't say that. Hopefully you are the one who changes things for your bloodline. What you see before you is not a usual YouTube channel. Everyone else is way too fucking soft on men, telling them that it's okay to be weak, it's okay to be feminine, it's okay to like display emotions and be a little bitch. Is it fuck? What you see in front of you is a cult. You know, like those cults that you've heard about where they're weird and they're strange. They're doing things which is uncommon and controversial. That's what you see in front of you. You see a cult of hundreds of thousands of young men who refuse to live like the 99%ers. Hundreds of thousands of young men who refuse to jack off 6 times a day, castrating ourselves. What you see is a cult of men who hope for better. I'm your cult leader, Hamza. If this is interesting, scroll down right now, click on my YouTube name, and go through a couple of those videos. You might have just found what you're looking for. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah!